Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 2nd, 2023. I haven't been around a whole lot lately, and I kind of fell off the wagon, and I've got to get back on it. I've been 95% carnivore, but there's been a couple of times where I ate some stuff that I didn't really need to and shouldn't have eaten, and now it's caught up with me. So today's Tuesday, March 2nd. So since this past Saturday, whatever that date was in February, I've been strict carnivore, with the exception of having a glass of wine with my wife at dinner on Monday night. We had eye exams, and then we went out and had dinner, and I had a big fat steak and some grilled shrimp, and I said, well, I think I want a glass of wine, so I had one. But anyway, I haven't been entirely strict. There's been times when I have had a little bit of chocolate, some carbs here and there. Like I said, I've been like 95% carnivore, but I've also fallen off the wagon of working out. So where I was going 6 days a week, I've been going maybe 3, and that's because everything's just been crazy at work, and the weather finally caught up with me over the winter. I'm one of those people who, you know, if the weather's nice, I'm a fair weather exerciser. So if the weather's nice, then I, you know, love working out, love being outside, love doing all that stuff. And when it's cold, you can't get me to do anything. And I did really, really good through probably January. And then, you know, February rolls around, and, you know, I just got really, really tired of the cold weather, and I would get up in the mornings and let the dogs out, and it's just freezing, and there's just something about the weather. Maybe it's some kind of seasonal affective, something or other, I don't know. I do think that's a real thing. I used to not believe in that. I used to think, whoa, the seasons don't, you know, mess with you emotionally. Well, they totally do. So that may have had something to do with it, but generally that's how I've been every winter. You know, I kind of plump up, and then I spend the whole rest of the year just, you know, trying to work it back off. And it's just this cycle. Well, this year I have my membership to our local civic center where I run or walk on that track, and I've got to tell you, I've been there most mornings up until February, and either running or walking, I don't feel like it's as good of an exercise, and it surely is a much more mundane exercise than being out, you know, running on the streets. But it's still exercise. It's still, you know, me getting the exercise that I need to get. So I have been doing that, but through February, instead of going 6 days a week, and I did this through November, December, January. I was going 5-6 days a week to the gym every morning before work. February rolls around, and I just was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. And I was going maybe 3 days a week. So, you know, not an ideal situation. Coupled that with a couple of cheat days here and there, and, you know, February just wasn't good. I didn't gain any weight, which shocked the crap out of me. But yeah, I totally didn't gain any weight. I still weigh 198 pounds right now, according to my scale at home. And so I'm super, super pumped about that. Now, I obviously didn't lose any weight either, but I'm feeling good with where I am, considering that I basically took a month off, mostly just from exercising, but I did also have a couple of cheat days where I ate stuff that I didn't really need to eat at all. So I'm really, really stoked about that. But I started noticing that even though I hadn't really gained any weight back, my bloat was coming back. And some of you have watched some of my videos, others haven't. I bloat at the drop of a hat. You know, get alarmed and I'm bloated. You know, there's something about my body just bloats up. I've always been like that. Constantly bloated. So, but I noticed that more of my bloat was back, and so I said, okay, you know what? I've got to stop doing this. And I don't really know what it was about February that just really, really made me not be interested in getting healthy anymore. But like I said, I do it every single winter. But I do have to say that I got deep into the winter before I started coming off of my exercise routine. And I'm really, really happy about that, because normally right now I would probably be anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds heavier than what I am. At this point of the year, I would be 8 to 10 pounds heavier than what I am right now. And yeah, I fell off the wagon for a month. That's still a huge win to me, and I'm going to take that. I'm going to celebrate that. Literally 8 to 10 pounds lighter than what I normally am at this time of the year. So there's no way that I couldn't celebrate that. So I'm feeling happy about that. But I'm back on it hard. 100% carnivore since this past Saturday, with the exception, like I said, of one glass of wine. And I'm going to stay 100% carnivore. Should I do a challenge of some kind? I hate that. But I work better when I do challenge myself. So, you know, should it be a 30-day, 60-day? I just wonder, and I haven't been strong enough throughout the course of me doing carnivore, which I started last May. So I'm almost 10 months in. And in those 10 months, I've been 90% carnivore. I've had some cheat days. I've had some cheat weeks. I had a cheat month in January where I took a few times to, you know, eat stuff that I shouldn't. So, you know, almost 10 months, 90% of that is carnivore. I'm still down, I don't know how many pounds. I'm down about 15 pounds from where I was when I started last year. So that's amazing to get through the winter, and we're almost through the winter. To get through the winter and still be down 15 pounds from where I started in the spring, that's pretty damn nice. So I'm going to take that. But do I need to do a challenge of some kind? See, this is the thing. I haven't been strong enough over the last 10 months to just make this the way that I am all the time. I've been carnivore 90% of the time. Probably more than that. Between 90 and 95% of the last 10 months, I've been carnivore. But I get weak every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, that's not going to hurt to eat that. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, it doesn't hurt. But that 10th time out of 10 gets me rocking on a 3-day bender where I'm like, oh God, I feel like crap, and now I'm fat again, and this is awful. So that's what I've got to stop doing. I'm weak. I need to stop being weak. I need to be stronger. And I put it in my mind that I was going to do that at least through the month of March and into April. So I have a running program that I use. It's called Couch to 5K. I do it every year. I don't even really need to do it right now because I am in pretty good running shape right now. I do 3 miles every other day when I'm going like I should, and I'm still in pretty good physical shape. But I think I'm going to start it over anyway. It's a 9-week program. Starts you off not running a whole lot, and then by the end of 9 weeks you can run a 5K. So I think I'm just going to do that program starting next week. So starting next Monday, 4 days from now, I'm going to start that over again because I think the weather's finally going to be nice enough to where I can run outside. And I've got to get over that mental block of not being able to run indoors or being able to work out indoors. There's something about my brain that needs to be outside while I'm working out, or it's just the most mundane experience in the world. I do it regardless, but there's no way in the world that I feel like that I'm getting as much out of it as I would if I were outside. So I've just got to get past that. I've got to get stronger with my temptation of not eating right, and I've got to get stronger mentally with my working out. And you know, I had fantastic success last November. I did beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, with the exception of one day where I ate some cheese, I think, or whatever. And that was my best weight loss and overall health month that I've had in this whole 10 months. You know, I was working out 6 days a week, and no cheese, no dairy, just beef, bacon, butter, and eggs for the whole month of November. And wow, I saw an incredible difference. And then December came around, we went on vacation with my wife's parents, and you know, I had some cheat days there, and Christmas came around, and I had a couple of cheat days there, and January came around, and I did pretty good, but I had a cheat day here or there. Still working out, and then February rolled around, and, you know, I just went off the wagon, you know, working out 3 days a week. Winter just finally caught up with me, and so I need to figure out how to be stronger in that capacity. I was stronger up until February. February hit, and I just don't know what happened. But anyway, that's about it. So I'm gonna do the month of March straight to carnivore. I've been straight carnivore for 5 days. 5 days now? But I'm gonna call it the March Carnivore Challenge. No cheating, no cheating, no cheating. Working out as much as I can. Outdoors, whenever possible, and just get back on it. Because, like I said, I haven't gained any more weight. I feel like my face is a little bit fatter though, and you know, my gut is definitely a little bit more bloated right now. So, got to get back on it. I still feel fantastic, and so, and like I said, I haven't gained any weight over the last month, which I totally should have, and I didn't. So, I'm really, really thankful about that. But March is going to be great. April's going to be great. I just can't wait for the warmer weather. I'm such a huge sissy when it comes to cold weather. I just don't want to get out and do anything at all. And that's why I pork up every winter, just get fat. And you know, of course, this last winter was the first winter this winter was the first winter that I actually ate like I was supposed to. So, you know, combination of not doing any working out at all, plus eating and drinking all kinds of crap that were bad for me. Yeah, I plumped up every single winter and spent the whole rest of the year trying to work it off. And I was trying to work it off, still eating and drinking all the stuff that I shouldn't have been eating and drinking. And I never put it together until I started carnivore. Hey, you know, this combination of eating and exercise is what's going to put you in the best health. Maybe not lose the most weight the quickest. I learned that, you know, doing carnivore also. But the best health overall for me, carnivore and exercise. So let's throw out that I'm going to go. I'm going to say for March and April. So it's a 60-day thing. However, a 2-month thing. However many days are in March and April. So, oh, there went my cup. Fortunately, it didn't have anything in it. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing great out there. I'm on my way to work in Nashville, which is a despicable city. It's just vile and it's just nasty. But that's where I work and that's where I make my money. So I'm headed there now. I'm in traffic and hope everybody has a great day. I feel like I do better when I'm more accountable to myself and posting videos more often. So just don't watch if you get tired of it. Have a good one.